to prove that the derivative of hyperbolic secant of x is equal to negative secant of x times hyperbolic tangent of x. So let's get on to this. The derivative of secant x hyperbolic is equal to the derivative of, well, this is the reciprocal of hyperbolic cosine of x. So let's see, hyperbolic cosine of x was e to the x plus e to the negative x over 2. Just wrote it upside down. Okay, so I will rewrite that. This is the derivative of 2 e to the x plus e to the negative x to the negative first power. Okay, so the 2 just stays. Well, actually, let's involve the 2. You bring down the 2, the 1, you bring down the negative 1, get negative 2. General power rule, keep the function the same, make the new power 1 less, and then multiply by the derivative of what's inside. You can look here or here, and you'll get e to the x minus e to the negative x. Okay, so here's negative 2. I'll write the last function next, because this has a negative exponent, and I plan on putting it in the denominator. E to the x plus e to the negative x quantity squared. Okay. Now, let's be careful now. If I take the e to the x minus e to the minus x, and I divide by 2, and then in the bottom, I take e to the x plus e to the minus x over 2, and I squared it, well, that means in the top, I multiply by a half. And in the denominator, by a half squared or a quarter. This is 2. That's 2. Okay, that is this 2 went here and there. But not as 2. I mean, this was a half, and this was a half squared or a quarter, and it turns out that that's 2. Okay, so you can just cross off the 2. So, one more. Okay, so now, since I added those 2's, that one cancels. Right, and we are almost there. So this is negative. Let's use this. This is negative, but that by definition is the sech of x over, by definition, that's hyperbolic cosine of x, but we're squaring it. Now, I'm going to write it down twice, because I remember in the formula, there was a tangent of x times another hyperbolic cosine of x. So this is negative. That's that being this. Why, that's hyperbolic tangent of x. And 1 over hyperbolic cosine of x. Why, that's secant of x. If you want to get the exact thing that I wrote on top, including the h there, I'll write hyperbolic secant first, because multiplication commutes. And there it is, including the minus sign. See you in the next video.